Hi everyone, Angie here talking to you about my experience with the gastric sleeve weight loss procedure. I had my procedure done this year on September 9th, 2016. Today is day 104. So I can't even believe that 3.5 months has passed since I had my surgery. um, the last week and a half, or maybe a little over a week, I have not weighed myself because I had been in a stall and it was depressing me. So I just stuck to the plan and didn't get on the scale, which is really hard for me because I am one of those people that I get on the scale like 15 times a day, which is terrible for you. Don't do that. But I do. But I didn't get on the scale for like a week and a half, and I got on the scale on Tuesday and I saw a number I liked. But you know how the scale goes up and down, so I didn't really think that was my right number. And then Wednesday I got on the scale periodically and it was that same number. And then today it's still the same number. So 3 days in a row at the same number, I feel like the stall or plateau has been broken. So yay. And I am super excited to report that I am in the magical land of Wonderland. I haven't been with a 1 in front of my number since 20 years before I was married. That is exciting for me. So let me give you my stats really quick. I started my weight loss journey, changing my life, on May 15th, 2016. So that's May, June, July, August, September. So like 4 months before surgery day, and which I did low calories of 300 to 500 calories and walking about 1 mile a day for 7 days a week. And I lost 41 pounds on my own. Then September 9th, I was sleeved, and from September 9th to today, 104 days down, I think today is like December 22nd, I have lost an additional 41 pounds, bringing my total weight loss from my journey from May 15th to today, 82 pounds down. So, and putting me into Wonderland. So for those of you who don't know, that means I, like I said, have a 1 in front of my number. You know what's funny is in May, before I decided to get sleeved, being 200 pounds or 199 was my goal. Like that was, if I could just get under 200 pounds, I will be happy. So this is like my original goal weight. It's mind-blowing and exciting, but this is not where I want to stay. This is not my current goal weight. I want to lose another 60 pounds, give or take. That's what I should be for my height, which is 5'3". So, okay, so today, what I want to talk about at 104 days into weight loss surgery, gastric sleeve, is my top 6 things I didn't know or wasn't prepared for when I got sleeved. Okay, so number 1, the biggest surprise for me was the thirst that I experienced basically from waking up until maybe about 2 weeks in. Because you can only take like very teeny tiny sips of liquid in because you're healing and it hurts and you're still trying to figure out how much you can like consume at one time, and it's very, very little. So I felt for like 2 weeks that I was gonna die of thirst. So that was number 1. My recommendation to combat that with is ice chips, just stuck on ice. But I never felt like I've never felt not thirsty for 2 weeks, 3 weeks in. I still sometimes feel like I'm more thirsty than I should be, but I feel like the pain of drinking, because the first week or 2 it was painful. I don't experience pain when I drink now, although I can't gulp large quantities of water at one time. So number 2, let's see, number 2. I was surprised at how hard it is. Like the stall that I just experienced. Like so many people, I thought, I'm gonna have the surgery and I'm gonna magically be thin. No, no, that's not how it works. Like, it's still work. Like, it's a daily conscious choice every single day to eat the right thing, to make good choices, make good portion control choices. Those are all, and to exercise, those are all conscious choices that I make every single day. So just having the sleeve done, I know a lot of people think it's the easy way out. It isn't. It's still work. I'm still doing exactly what I did from May 15th to surgery date. I'm still doing those things. Surgery didn't magically help me other than being that I can't consume more than I should. I guess I could push it, but then it would hurt and feel sick. So that how it's still hard was surprising to me. Number 3, I found my depression about clothes not fitting me to be surprising. I thought that when I started losing weight that I would just be so excited to not be in these big girl clothes anymore with butterflies, because that seems to be what all plus size shirts have on them, glitter and butterflies. So that surprised me. I've spent many a days booing and a hooing that nothing fits, nothing looks good, and I was surprised at how depressed I was about the lack of clothes fitting me, because, you know, I don't want to buy expensive clothes or new wardrobe because this is not the size that I am staying. And you kind of go through the sizes relatively quickly. Right now I've been in the same size. Right now I'm wearing a 16 and an extra large, sometimes a large. And there are a few 14s that fit me. But I've been in the same for like 2 weeks. But overall, I mean, in the last 6-7 months, I've gone from a 28 with some 32s and a 4 or 5X to a 16 extra large, or some 14, depending on the cut, large. So that's a lot. That's like 5 sizes. And I've said it in another video, and I'm going to say it here. Splurge on underwear that fit you. That is every size that I go down now. I reward myself with a package of underwear from Walmart that's like $10 that fit you. Do it. Don't be cheap on the undergarments, because having underwear that fit you does wonders for your self-esteem. Okay, so depression about clothes not fitting. That was number 3. Number 4, cold. OMG puppies. Now, I live in Florida, and it is winter, but I'm sitting outside right now and it's nice. I think it's like 77. Don't hate me. So being cold is relative to where you live, but even when it was not cold, when it was like 85 degrees, I feel cold all the time. I'm always wearing 2 pairs of socks, sweatpants, long sleeves, a jacket, a hoodie, blankets. Like I have 3 blankets on my bed. I'm always telling my husband, it's so cold, please turn the heat on. And he's like, you're crazy. So I don't know if it's my body trying to adjust to the lack of fat coat that I used to wear, or if it's maybe chemical imbalance or hormonal imbalance that my body's still trying to adjust to. My doctor also put me on an iron pill because he says that I have a risk of becoming anemic, and that also a symptom of anemia is being cold. So I really don't know what it is. I know that other sleevers I talk to and on support groups with also all complain about being cold all the time. So I'm hoping that that will lessen as my body gets more used to being a smaller size, but who knows? Freezing all the time. So when you're getting rid of stuff, keep your long sleeves, girls and guys. So cold. So that was number 4. Number 5, I did not realize I was going to become obsessed with how I look. Like I can't walk by a mirror without, doing the side shot, the front shot, and oh my gosh, is that me? Like I take 1,000 selfies a day. Okay, maybe not 1,000, maybe like just 57. But I take a lot of selfies, and I'm always looking in the mirror, not because I think I look so good or so hot, but I'm always This is my 3-year-old. Say hi.
Hey.
Hi, friends.
Mm.
Okay, go play. I'm always... You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm always evaluating, do I look thinner than I did the other day? Do I look...
Hello.
Okay, shh. Mommy's doing a video. Do I look thinner? Do I look skinnier? Does the skin... Is that good, Apple? Does the skin look saggier? Does it look tighter? So I'm always evaluating what I look like and how, if I look different than the day before. Okay, go play. So that's number 5. Number 6, and I saved this for last because I want to talk about it a little bit more, is the pain right after surgery. Go inside, please.
No.
Go play outside. Look at the birds. The pain I experienced right after surgery. I know people talk about the gas pain, and I had other laparoscopic procedures before, and I never had the gas pain. I was really lucky. It never affected me, and so I didn't think with this one I was going to have any more pain than I did with other procedures. I was wrong. When I woke up the morning or that day of surgery, when I woke up, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm having a heart attack. It hurt so bad. And the doctor, they even called the surgeon in, who assured me, the nurses assured me, it's just the gas. It's not a big deal. You know, it's going to pass. You know, I was just coming out of anesthesia, so I couldn't get up and walk yet, which walking did help that evening. But it hurt so bad, and I really thought I was having a heart attack. I was not having a heart attack, so much so that they had to do an EKG on me because I was insisting that I was having a heart attack. It hurt so bad. So they did give me an EKG. I was not having a heart attack, and I was hysterical. So the doctor did give me morphine that I was on an IV for fluids. And so I was on morphine that first day and into the night, and immediately that helped. It's funny how morphine does that. And then once the morphine wore off, I started walking, and so that pain went away. So that was pretty quickly. The other painful thing that happened to me when I woke up is I had a drainage tube. Some surgeons do a drainage tube and some do not. Mine did. And when I was coming out of anesthesia, the nurses were very concerned. I could hear them being very concerned because I was bleeding from that area where the drainage tube was going into me. And they were a little concerned. So that was a little scary and painful. The surgeon did come in because I was complaining about having a heart attack, but he also came in and looked at that. And right there in the recovery, he actually did 2 stitches to close that up a little bit more. And then the bleeding stopped, and it was fine, and it wasn't painful after that. The drainage tube was not painful. I had it for a week after surgery. I did come home with it. Emptying it out was not pleasant. But when the doctor, I did go in a week after my surgery, and he pulled it out. It was no big deal. The hole closed right up. You can see a round scar from that. So taking it out was not painful, and having it was not painful. It was just waking up, and I was bleeding, and that the 2 stitches was not pleasant. So that's my top 6 things I was kind of surprised about with weight loss surgery. That's it. I didn't do a 5 because I wanted to be different. So top 6. Yeah, so I'm really happy that my plateau is broken, day 104. And I'm happy to be under 200 pounds. I'm 198. So I'm in Wonderland. Again, I still want to lose another 60 pounds, 55, 60 pounds is my goal. And my original goal time frame was my birthday, which is in March, but that's not realistic. Because I average about 10 to 12 pounds a month. So I don't think I'm going to be at my goal weight by my birthday. So, okay, go play. So that is my story. So I'm going to stand up now so you can see what I look like. The clothes that I'm wearing, the shirt is an extra large, and the pants are a 14. They're a little tight, so I probably wouldn't wear them out of the house. Yes, Mom. So that's what I'm wearing. I still wear the compression garments on my arms, and I wear the compression garment that's kind of like a tank top, so over my stomach. So I'm going to stand up so you can see what I look like. Okay, let's see. In frame. So this is what I look like. A total weight loss of 82 pounds. From surgery date September 9th, weight loss of 41 pounds. So this is, I still have my booty. I still have this belly here that I'm trying to get rid of. And I still have a little belly here. So I'm excited for that to go away. It's a little tight. I probably wouldn't wear this out, but around the house is okay. So, oh, exercise, fitness. What do I do for fitness? I am running 2 miles every single day and walking 1 mile 7 days a week, and loving that. I average between a 14-minute mile and a 16-minute mile, which isn't spectacular, but considering in May, the zombies would have killed me because I couldn't have run away from them. I am super happy about where I am today. So that's it. Have a great week, and I will see you guys next week.